On this episode of Gadget, we're talking about the iPhone. We'd like to thank our production sponsors, the California province of the Society of Jesus, and Gateway. Hey, and welcome back to Gadget at thetechstop.net. It's a place where it's always time to get your geek on. I'm your host, Father Robert Ballecer, and next to me is our on-again, off-again co-hostess, Melanie Ballecer. Hello, Melanie.
Hi.
And welcome back
Nice
to the
to be
show.
back.
Yeah, okay, now good to hear you. Now, we've brought Melanie back because we're going to talk about the iPhone. And I know I'm not the most objective person when it comes to talk about the iPhone, so I wanted to bring someone who actually enjoys using Macintosh products, the iPhone, the iPod, the MacBook, to bring up some of the finer points of her brand new 3G iPhone. Now, you've had this for how long now?
About 2 days.
So she still has that sort of new car smell experience of the iPhone.
Exactly, yeah.
Now, let's start with something that I hear in the chat rooms all the time, and that is describing the dismal battery life of the iPhone. True or false, battery life sucks on the new iPhone.
Ooh. You know, sucks is a really, really harsh word. I would say it's just dismal.
Okay, yes, that's much better. Okay, so when we're talking about dismal, let's give you a frame of reference here. Taking it out of the box, charging up full the first time, and then draining it down. How long did that take?
4 o'clock in the afternoon, I started charging it, started using it by, I don't know, a couple hours later.
Wow.
Used it into the night, and by lunchtime, a little bit after lunchtime the
So
next day.
20 hours dead.
Pretty much.
Okay, good. All right. Well, but okay. I also understand that you've been playing around with a couple of tips and tricks to increase that.
Right.
What did you do?
So it is called the iPhone 3G.
Yes.
But one of the things that they said, and this is up on the Apple.
Yeah, okay. Up on the Apple website. Okay.
What I had to do, or what they said would help quite a bit, is turn off your 3G,
All right.
turn off the Wi-Fi,
Oh, nice. All right.
turn off geolocation services.
So the three things that are most exclusive to the iPhone 3G, turn them off. How much battery life did you gain by shutting down those services?
Probably about an extra 2 hours.
Okay, no, but all right. Let's get past that. Let's talk about apps because you've been raving about the apps, and
Yes.
give me 4 of your favorite time-wasting apps, and they've got to be
All
free
right.
apps. You know, stuff. People are already investing a lot in the
Right.
iPhone and their contract. What free apps can they download? Give me your 4 favorite.
All right. So I checked out all of the free apps, and these are my 4 favorites. It's actually Phone Saver, and that is...
Oh, okay, this one is cool.
I know
I
you
do
like
like
this
this
one,
one.
right? So you pick the app, you press which color of Phone Saver you want, and then literally you can fly it. It's pretty cool. And you can turn it off.
Okay, see, I mean, to me, that's almost kind of worth it, even though I wouldn't use it for anything else.
I know, right?
Although I do have to say that every time I see you doing that, I have images of like a sweaty palm holding an iPhone 3G and doing a lightsaber and
Right.
chucking an iPhone across the room.
And I'm sure it's happened.
Give me another one.
All right. This one is simple.
Oh.
It's really silly. But imagine this. You're in a meeting, and it's really boring. And, you know, just to lighten up the situation, you just do this. Press the button.
I really can't understand why you're so excited about this.
Because it's so dumb. It's cool.
It's
I
dumb.
love it.
Okay. All right. Okay.
All right, and this one kind of brings me back to my childhood. And that is,
You know, we shared a childhood. I don't ever remember having a cow toy.
I'm 3 years older than you. So.
All right.
But you know, when you were younger, they had this little tiny cow of a doll, and every time you turned it over, it would move.
You know, we actually lived near cows.
Yeah, I know.
So, all right. So, give me your last one. What's your last
All right,
favorite
this one's
fun
cool.
app?
This
Time
one's
waster.
cool. Say you're at the disco and it's way too loud. Your friends across the room, you can't get a hold of
Does
them.
anyone still call it a disco?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know.
The
All
club.
right.
In the
Okay,
club.
the club. You're at
In
the
the
club.
club.
All right.
Oh my God, I'm dating myself.
Yes.
And you just have to say, hey,
So it's a
you're an Uber
marquee.
geek.
It's a
Uber
marquee.
geek. Pretty
Yeah.
much. I mean, hey,
So
how
you
cool is
you
that?
picture this being the hot new club app for 2008.
I can see some uber geeky people using this to pick up on women.
The problem is I can see that too, and the pickup attempt not so good.
Right.
Okay. All right. Okay. Useful apps. We've gone through the time saver, the time wasters, the fun ones. What do you got that's actually productive?
This is called Showtimes, and basically it uses geolocation services. You pull up the application, and it'll show you where you're at and what are the closest theaters to you and how far they are from you. It tells you, here's
Yeah.
a map, and it'll
That's
you can pull up the map.
It's pretty cool. I like that.
So this is a cool one. I mean, you don't have to. Well, obviously, you don't have to call, but don't have to look online. You can just go to the theater and pull it up. So
I mean
I like
that
that
is
one.
actually one of the things I think is going to be most useful about the iPhone. I mean, the Wi-Fi and the 3G that's great and all, but the geolocation services, I mean everything from restaurants to stores to they can all be
Right.
releasing their own free app saying,
Right.
hey, find McDonald's.
Yeah.
And the phone gets fat. All right. Okay. Cool. What's next?
All right. This one is a bit of an e-book reader, and it's called Stanza. Say you're bored and you're at an airport and you don't have your laptop on you. Go ahead and read a book, and it's on the iPhone. Pretty cool stuff.
Okay. All right. I get it. Ebook. That's cool. And what else? Give me something. Give me something else.
This one you liked. This is probably one of my favorites.
Which is this?
Shazam.
Okay. Yeah. This
Which
is
has
cool.
nothing to do with the app
No.
at all.
No.
Shazam. It's just
No,
cool to say.
It's just Shazam.
But this one is pretty cool.
Shazam.
Say you're in your car and you don't have satellite service like Sirius or XM that IDs your music. All you need to do is turn on this app, press tag now, and play to listen what the song is. And it'll tell you within, say, 30 seconds, I think it was.
It's kind of cool. It vibrates when it
Yeah.
says I've got enough data, and
Right.
then it sends it to wherever it sends it, and it comes back,
Right.
and it tells you what you were listening to. And,
Yeah.
And we tested this a bit. We were actually able to play it, away from the speaker. We
Yeah.
didn't have to hold it right up to the speaker,
Right.
and it found all the popular songs.
Right.
It found actually even an instrumental piece, which was kind of
Pretty
I
good.
didn't think it
I
was
like
going to.
that one, yeah.
It missed on some of the foreign stuff, and that I don't
That's
fault
understandable,
it. Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, but although Lea Salonga is pretty. I mean,
Yeah, I think it also had
Gotta
to do
represent.
with that which is available on iTunes.
now I have to bring this up because I'll get barbecued if I don't bring it up. I hear that there seems to be something of a Trojan in the iPhone.
A hacker by the name of Dzidziaki?
Yes, that's about right.
I'm sorry, I hacked his name, but basically saying that in the newest upgrade, that he found that there's a little bit of code in there that points to the fact that Apple has some kind of backdoor Trojan horse that can go in. If it sees any apps that you're not supposed to have, it can delete them.
It's okay if you trust Apple. That would be a deal killer for me. I mean, I don't want anyone in anything I own. I mean, I turn off
Right.
Windows updates. I do it manually, and it's just personal
Well,
preference.
you know what? I'm not fearful of it, to be honest with you. I mean, if there was something in here like my banking information in here or some which I would never put in here, that's another thing. But I don't do anything illegal, so I don't really care.
Yeah. So you've had it for 3 days.
Yes,
Do you like it?
I love it.
So you're
I
happy
love
with
it. I waited. I mean, as soon as they released this one, I thought, okay, I'm waiting until they've got a faster network on there. So waited for the 3G. I was this close to waiting until October because in October they release some. They're probably going to release 32 gig. They're probably going to release another color like red. I think they were talking about. I've heard rumors about a red casing. So I was going to wait, but I waited long enough, and I'm glad I bought it this time.
Okay. I might look into using one. I mean, if Apple wants to give me one, I'll play with it. But
Fat chance.
Fat chance about that. I've been your host, Father Robert Ballecer. This has been your co-hostess, Miss Melanie Ballecer. Thank you. Thank you very
Thank you.
much. If you'd like to find out more about what we do on the show and read Melanie's articles, she actually is probably the best writer on the Tech Stop. Go to our website at www.thetechstop.net. Also, if you click on the Gadget tab, you'll be able to find links to all of our episodes in high resolution. If you want to send us an email, you can reach me at gadget@thetechstop.net.
Or Melanie, MELANIE, at thetechstop.net. Oh, And let me point out, we've got a couple of contests going on here
Oh, right.
and there.
Right.
You can either comment, and I know you have to register, but it's well worth it. Register and leave us a comment. You could win one of our contests, or you can reach me on Twitter, and my username is cool girl, as in what I edit.
Yeah. So yeah, that's right. I should mention that we're starting to give stuff away. So register on thetechstop.net, subscribe on YouTube, and follow her on Twitter. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. And remember, there's no Uber Geek without you.